Hi guys, today I'm going to discuss some interesting topic called Databricks Lakeflow. What is this Lakeflow means? Lakeflow is similar to ADF, like Azure Data Factory, which allows you to build the pipelines to transform the data. We call it the process called ETL, using an UA, right? Similar to that, Databricks offers the same pipeline building using an UA called Lakeflow. It allows to build the pipelines without coding and easier to build the pipelines for moving the data from one source system to target. Okay, it has three components: Lakeflow connectors, Lakeflow pipeline, Lakeflow job. By the name, you can get that Lakeflow connectors are the connectors which allow you to connect some of the source and target system. And the Lakeflow pipelines are the main work where we build the pipelines, like it has the operations of sorting, ordering, renaming, etc. It allows to build the transformation logics on top of the data source connectors. Okay, what is this Lakeflow job? Lakeflow job is nothing but is scheduling a particular pipeline and triggering it when it is needed. It can be a year, it can be a day, it can be a minute. Based on the scheduling, the pipelines or the pipeline which we have built will run. Today we are going to see two interesting demo: AI-driven no-code data pipeline with Lakeflow and AI-driven analytic dashboard on the Databricks. Let me walk through the setups that I have made for this demo. I have created a catalog called Unity Catalog. In that catalog, I have created two schemas: raw, which is going to act as a source, and I have created another schema called transform schema, which is going to act as a destination. From the raw, we will transform the data and bring the transformed data as a table into the transform schema. Many of them are watching in this video do not know about catalog in the Databricks. You do not worry. Imagine the catalog as a database. Inside the database, we have two schemas created: raw and transform schema. Far off now, you can imagine the catalog as a database. Do not worry about anything. Let me take to the demo where I will showcase the Lakeflow and its process. Let's build the pipeline. You go to the section called Visual Data Proof. We are going to build the pipeline using AI. It's not going to be a big job where AI going to build the pipelines based on our instances, and we are going to create a pipeline in visuals. Without further delay, we will create the pipelines. Okay, you can see the components available here: source, output, AI functions. Let me talk about AI functions where it will take some of the ML jobs. You can see the filters, join, limit, sorts, select. You can write Python code. All the components available for building the pipelines. And you can see the parameters where we use some of the parameters while running the pipelines to pause them to build the dynamic pipelines. And you can see we can write code as well as. So without further delay, we can make a demo. Let me select a source. Let's do this thing. Okay. Let's go and select the existing catalog. Go to Ross. Let's select customers. You can see in the previous section we have customers table loaded. Let's go and select one more source. Catalog orders. Let's select orders. Okay. Now I need to join these two tables, right? We have the common column called customer ID between two tables, but I need to join it without any configuration by building the join components. How I can do it? There comes my AA, or not my AA. There comes an AA in the database called Genie, which helps us to build the pipelines using prompts. Let's give a prompt: orders inner join the orders table customer and the column customer ID. Let me click enter. Let's wait what the Genie does. How simple it is to build in pipeline. Aga. You can see the AI took the component, it built the join condition, it configured all the things for us, and it provided the output. Amazing. Let's select only output only. Okay. You can see now the join columns. Now let us do some of the funny things using AI. Cap. Make the customer name to uppercase. To uppercase. That's all. I'm now my bro builds for me. It takes some time. Let's wait. You can see now the AI build the next transformation just by prompt, which is very fantastic in today's world. Anyone can build pipelines with AI. Oh, what a thing! Lakeflow is amazing. Okay, let's see. Okay, the transformation has been applied to uppercase. Super. Similarly, you can perform any of the transformation that you want to do or you want to do. Let us make something. Okay, let us apply some filters. Filter the country equivalent to France. How simple it is. Just a prompt. Okay, it filters out. Okay, super. Now it is doing the transformations and loading the data. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got the countries with the France. Okay, okay. Now you can see you can build any transformation just by prompt, which is very simple, right? Now let's have the okay. Think I have made. Let's have output. Let's zoom it. Let's connect this to this. You can see the include exclude. It is like if you want to run the step one, if you have any of the if conditionals, you can choose. Uh, you can choose like include, if else exclude. You can have that options also, which are going to be built by AI. So we do not worry about that more. If you are using a if condition, imagine you can include some operation and exclude some operations. Let me name this table as filtered country France order. Let me create this table in the transformed schema. Okay. Now let apply the transformation. Let's run it. Overwriting the table. It's okay. Okay. Now the table has been migrated to the destination. Let us check in the schema level. Okay, let's refresh. Let's click on page refresh. It will be very slow. Okay. Okay, now we can see this table and the transformed schema. How simple it is to transform your data without using notebooks, without knowing coding, just by chat and building the pipelines and transforming data. It makes simple. Okay, let's go to our pipeline. Now let's bring one more thing. Let's bring the data. Let's bring the data using Python code. Let's have that. You can see in GitHub we have the file called segment where I will bring all these segments data using the Python code. Let's copy this. Let's paste. Okay, let's apply. Let's see if there is any error. Our AI going to correct it. Okay, there is no error. You can see I have loaded the segment table with all the columns. Okay, fantastic. Now we can move this table. Let's have output. Okay, let's move this table API segment. Okay, let's move this transform segment. Let's move to the transform schema with the name called segment. Let's apply. Now run. Let me show the data in the GitHub. You can see the data which we have extracted using the API. Simply we written a Python code where we retried all the data from the API, then we transformed. How simple it is. Okay. Now let's go and check in the schema. Let's refresh. It takes some time to refresh. Okay. Okay. Now we got the segment table. Okay. That's all about the data pipeline building in the Databricks using the visual data prep. How simple it is. You go and try and you check by yourself. Now let me move to the dashboard building in the Databricks. Okay. You can see the section called dashboard where you're going to create a dashboard with our raw data sets. Let me create one. Okay. Here my bro AI going to help me. In Databricks, we call it as an genie. You're going to help me to build the dashboard. Okay. Let me go to genie. It takes some time. Let's wait. Okay. Let's say let's say what is the total customers. Build an KPI for the total customers using the catalog called catalog and use the raw schema for all this. Okay, let's give them the prompt. Let's wait. Now you can see it makes the data set for our KPI. It builds the data set. Now it builds the KPI chart. Now it brings the data. You can see in data's, it takes some time. Just a second. You can see it builds the KPI using the chat itself, and it builds the necessary data set for the chat, and using the data data set the chart has been built. You can see the KPI, total customer is shown. Okay, let's try something using bar chart or something else. Let's say find the top 5 customers in each gen using raw schema in the Unity catalog. Let's wait for the output. Now Genie starts its work. Our work is to validate what AI builds and to make this work runs properly, aligned, and people who have the previous knowledge of Databricks can easily work with this AI functionality. Without Databricks knowledge, if you are doing an AI prompting, it takes time for configuring or to move the tabs or where the data is present, how this data set is maintained. As a data engineer, I know this data set will be built on this data tab. If a new customer or someone who uses this, they will think how this data is came, where this A go and stores this data. All this confusion will be there. The person do not have the Databricks knowledge. I am having this Databricks knowledge, all the functionality of Databricks. So it is easier if A builds something, I know where to validate and where to go. So I am the person who knows where is the gateway to check the items done, and I am the person who can validate whether it is right or wrong. Where in that area, humans or needed, and this visual charts, I know how this visual charts should be, whereas I know about the user and human. For example, if my client is loving a chart of having a bar chart, I will build a bar chart. I know about my customer very well, which the AI cannot. AI is the something which helps us to run the 100-meter race. If we are running in 8 seconds, help us to run within the 5 to 3 seconds. That's all. But the human should be in the loop with the domain knowledge. Without domain knowledge, it's mean I try to mean is domain knowledge in sense I try to mean is knowing about the Databricks. If I know Databricks, I can work with this AI very simple, and I can build many accelerators using AI, which makes the work faster, and I know how to maintain it. Without knowing the Databricks architecture, I'm just prompting with the AI. It leads to the invalid development, which takes time in validation, inaccuracy of data, some threading points of data can happen. If you know what is the gateway, where it starts, where it puts the data, whether the data it puts is right, whether it acts as the proper schema, everything will be known by me as a person in the human loop. That's all to classify about the use of human in this era. Okay, let me change something. I need a bar chart that particularly showing the five top customers alone. Let's it change to chart. Now it is in table format. Let's change it to chart. But how simple it is, you can see it goes and picks all the table, record table, what are the tables record for building the chart on the back end, and it analyzes what are the columns should be joined, everything it thinks and it builds on its own, and the human we validate it. Now I think it edits the data sets. You can see it edits the data sets like select store as region, customer from customers table, group by state, customer name, order by, and if it puts the join with orders. Oh, how nice it is. We built the dashboard using just by prompting with an intelligence of human intelligence of analytics. AI with the humans makes move faster. And this Databricks brings that future, makes the data engineers, data inspiring guys can make the chart visuals, data transformation, building data pipelines faster using this Databricks functionality of AI called Genie. Thank you all for listening my video. If you like it, tell me how interested it was. Thank you.